Hello everybody and welcome to GT1 for FTRL Fuji Raceway. We are a little bit delayed because Lee and his timings. And they're opening the race lobby about a minute before 1:30, so I think we're just waiting for everybody to get in. Got some rain on the circuit already, so it looks like maybe we're going to have a little bit of rain for the GT1 guys to contend with, but you know, they're GT1, they should be able to handle it. They should be fine. Fucking hell, Mikey's the first one in the chat. He's beat fever. What is going on? Oh dear. Right, we've got 11 cars, which is pretty standard for a GT1 grid. Graham confirming the tyre rule will go out the window if starting on using wets. There's feedback. Right, any changes to cars that I need to be aware of? Right, Lee's rocking an orange WRT car today. Rose rocking the old chrome Vodafone McLaren Mercedes. It's Aaron's first lap of the week. Jeez. Well, I mean, it's only Fuji. SB-Y's brought a little bit of colour to his stealth car. Love to see that. Tom Duvall's gone for Cherry Blossom. Standard. Google's have gone for Gundam. Andy's the same, T. Smith is the same, I'm the same, everybody else is the same. Aaron showing that it is his first laps of the track by getting a penalty. So, this could be interesting, how people start the race. Looking at that wet scale, that's intermediate / soft. Have I fired my race engineer? No. It was a tricky situation at the time. My medium tyres felt horrendous, and had I pitted I would have had to do 8 laps on the soft tyre, which would not have been good news for me. Probably would have led to me spinning out because I could not get 8 laps on a soft tyre. But yeah, that was some of the cleanest races, some of the cleanest laps I've ever had at Fuji, and finished where I finished. That's what I'm going to say about that. Bullshit. Alright, looks like we are going to get going very shortly. So yeah, looks like 11 cars unsafe on hard tyres. Why unsafe on hard tyres? Has he got a quali ban? Okay, Lee, Sean. Are on intermediates for qualifying. Oh, this should be interesting. There will be a dry line, I think. Not yet. It is actually actively raining. It hasn't stopped, so. Ooh, this should be interesting. Biggles is on dry tyres and he seems to be faring alright. It's cut back in quite well, so I think the soft tyre is still functionable at this point. Having a few wiggles. Enjoying soft tyre on. Ooh, SBY's gone off, that's surprising. He's on intermediate tyres. Unless he's just had a nightmarish kink. and Andy's just come through. He's now the king of Fuji. So chilling in the pits. So yeah, all water on the track. Just be wide in the background. Oh yes, there was an issue with unsafe in qualifying of last race. Oh, Rom's gone around. Have to try and join safely. Someone's coming up. That's Graham. So yeah, unsafe does have a quali ban from a qualifying incident at Laguna Seca. I'm so happy we didn't get rain. Yes, I'm so happy we didn't get rain. Right, so Lee provisional pole by virtue of crossing the line first, but Biggles has got a tow from T. Smith. Biggles into second. But that is a significant difference in lap time, though. On track. Oh God, stop moving me down. Oh, he switched to intermediate. He switched to softs. I don't know, Sean. Probably should have stayed on intermediates for this lap. He's come in at the end of lap 1, I guess. Is Lee the only one that needs it? Yes, he is now. Sean was on inters, but then he's come into the pits at the end of lap 1, which was an error. Although Lee's inters are dying, but they seem to be the quicker tyre at the moment. Rain has stopped. 10-minute quali? Yes, it is a 10-minute quali. So now if Lee comes into the pits, what tyres will he go on to? Here he comes. Last lap softs might come to life. Yeah, these guys could probably just carry on going. T. Smith's already crossed the line. He did a 42.5, so a little improvement, but ooh, wiggle there. Rom's gone into second, 41.8. T. Smith's set in a purple sector now, so soft's coming alive. Just check on. Oh, Lee's gone off, but he's onto the soft tyre. SBY into second now, 41.1. Time's dropping rapidly. I think Lee's only going to get 1 lap, no, maybe 2. Maybe 2 fast laps. Aaron taking the T. Smith line round there. Most of that group was T. Smith, isn't it? Yeah. We'll see what he does. It was purple in the first sector. Track is starting to dry out. It's gone below that first indicator now. 36.7. Right. Times are going to be dropping like flies. Rd8 into second. Biggles now into second. Rd8 to third. Tom Duval into fourth. Rom into third. Aaron into sixth. Quickfire laps here. T. Smith purple once again. Graham into fifth. Andy up into second. Not far off of T. Smith's time. Oh, SBY into first. Significantly quicker, 5 tenths. It's going to be a case of the last one across the line is going to have the... T. Smith backs out of it. The last one across the line is going to have the best track, and I wonder if that's what T. Smith is thinking. He's going to maybe run a slow rest of the lap to try and run a final balls to the wall lap. You can see the dry line on the track starting to come through now. Who's at the back at the moment? Me. Have we got a sector split coming up? No. Do I? No. We've passed it, so we don't know if Lee's going quicker at the moment. Rosé improves his time now into... I know he's still first, isn't he? Stays first. Biggles improves. Tom Duval improves up to third. Rom now takes provisional pole. Lee's going to cross the line. Aaron's into seventh. Lee's into fifth. Okay. There's Tom. So T. Smith is trying to keep his tyres warm. Someone's ahead of him trying to do the same thing, it looks like. Who's that? Sean. You might want to stay off the wet, Sean. Oh, we're just having a car meet now on the track. Okay, fair enough. If that doesn't come to bite them. The Gooner in the chat. Rosé going purple by the slimmest of margins. So, could steal back the pole position. T. Smith and Sean are on their way. Final lap, this will be it for these boys that are going to cross the line. So, Rosé Sakes provisional pole again. Here comes Biggles in 10th currently. Does not improve. Okay, surprising. Tom Duval doesn't improve. Aaron improves slightly to go 8th. Lee is currently sitting in 7th. He doesn't improve. Unsafe is just rolling around to complete so they don't have to wait for the timer. Graham into 5th. Andy into 4th. So now we just got to wait for T. Smith and Sean. We don't know what their sector splits are, or if they're going faster, but this is going to be it for them. T. Smith in 9th. Where is Sean at the moment? Oh yeah, Sean's 3rd, so if T. Smith hasn't had a good lap, this could get spicy. Into 4th. 7 tenths off the pole time. Sean stays 3rd. So there you have it, it's Rosé from Rom. Surprise, surprise. Sean from T. Smith, Andy from Graham, Duval ahead of Lee, Aaron in 9th, Biggles 10th and unsafe with his quality ban in 11th. No GT2 people wanting to jump in at Graham's request to fill any spaces, because who the fuck wants to do Fuji twice in a row? Right. Well, I think from that qualifying we know that you can stay on soft tyres for the start of the race. Spectate. So yeah, soft. Oh, Graham on the medium. Soft. Lee on medium. Oh, Biggles on medium. So everybody else is on soft. But those three. Right, here we go. Everybody pulls into line. Apart from Graham. Graham wants fresh air on his car. Here's turn one, they come. Everybody pretty clean. Have I got a run there on Graham? I think he has, yeah. Go Duval through on Graham. Is this rain going to catch anybody out, I wonder? Ooh. I'm not having the best of time with it on the medium tyres. Running wide, Lee's going through, Aaron might go through, Graham is on mediums. As is Lee. And someone else who I've already forgotten. Ooh, Biggles. Oh dear. Oh, Lee's gone. Lee's gone. Oh, Aaron's untidy. Aaron's gone as well. Oh, Andy's gone as well. Oh, it's all gone to shit for BMW. My God. Anyone would think it's a terrible car to drive. But somehow Graham is. Graham's fell behind. Oh God, we've got another. We've got someone else off. Is that Rom? It's Rom. Oh no. He was all over the back of Rd8 for that first lap. Is Aaron giving him a push there? I think Aaron's giving him a push to get him back going. Wow. Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. Lee all the way at the back then. Oh, Graham out very deep again. Graham not enjoying the conditions at all. Whereas he's now got pretty much everyone else on the back of him now. Amateurs, says Mikey. Yeah. Who keeps dry weather tyres on in a in a wet race? Oh, there goes Sean! Oh my lord, I think he's just crossed in front of Duval as well. Oh jeez. What are the boys doing? Oh, someone else has gone! Rob's gone again! Oh, this is ridiculous. Come on, what are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? Oh dear, so SBY to 9th. Rom down to 10th. I think Lee's had more dramas, or he's been hanging around. It's going to be a long night. It's been wide right on the back of Aaron now. Oh, Graham's off track again. Someone's spinning again. It's unsafe. Good lord, I cannot keep track of all the arrows that are just having all kinds of issues. Graham's going to make a position up here. says wet weather is shit. I'm inclined to agree, but this is GT1, they should be good. Safe has a look, thinks better of it. Graham this time looks like he does get the car stopped a little bit. T. Smith up into second. Rosé's started to create a gap now, but Duval was in second, and he's probably held up some people. Have I just seen another guy go off? No. Trick of the light. SBY's ahead of Aaron. Oh, Graham's off the track again. Oh. Good Lord in heaven, what is going on? What are we looking at right now? Oh, we're only on the third lap. Oh, Aaron with a bit of a wiggle there. Sorry. T. Smith, who's the only one so far pretty much to keep his BMW going in the correct direction. The rain has stopped, so track will now start to dry out, which I'm sure many of these people are going to be happy about. But that has definitely spread the field out quite a lot by lap 4. Rain, come again. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, Matt, man. I hope it does show up again during this race. SBY going fastest now. Rom trying to catch Aaron. Oh, Aaron! Don't want to go on the curbs, mate. It's the wettest part of the track. Is sticking with T. Smith at the moment. Rosé's gap is 3.9 seconds. The soft tyres looking very healthy with the cold, with the wet weather. Everybody's still pointing in the same direction. We've got a few cars grouped together. Biggles with Andy, Unsafe with Sean, Aaron with Rom. And we've got to go a little ways back to find Graham and Lee. Rom with the fastest lap at the moment. Ooh, we've got Biggles and Andy at battle. Andy's on the dry part of the circuit. Through the kink they come. Biggles thought he'd gone wide there, but he's all good. Unsafe catching them up a little bit. Rom right on the back of Aaron now. Will there be a move into turn 1? Yes, Unsafe did have a quali ban. Ooh. And gets it stopped. Through he goes on Aaron. One down in the recovery drive for Rom. Andy with the fastest lap at the moment. Aaron missing the apex a bit, but he gets the car turned. Oh dear, Graham 10 seconds behind the main pack and 8.5 further to the lead. Rose a little ways off the old fastest lap, which is a bit surprising. T. Smith is there on pace pretty much. He's dropped Tom Duval. Duval now slipping into the clutches of Andy. 38-1, so Duval's had a mistake somewhere, I think. And he's right on the back of him. He's dropping Biggles, and Biggles is now under threat from Unsafe. Who knew medium tyres don't work in the wet? Who knew indeed? Ooh, must be one alongside. No, pulls in. Going to try and get a double toe here. Meanwhile, Andy is following the toe of Duval. Unsafe to the inside of Biggles. Can Sean get... Ooh, Sean's gone ahead of Biggles. Oh God, sends it deep into turn 1. He's not going to get it stopped. You've got to be careful now. He's going to have wet or dirty tyres. Oh no, he's done well. Gets it turned. Biggles drops 2. That's helped Unsafe get a little bit of a gap. And he did not get by Tom Duval. And now the soft tyres are starting to die off a bit. Ooh, Andy having a look. Pretty close, needs to have a good final corner, which I think he has done. Good drive off there, Andy. Andy's going to get this done, I think, into turn 1. Go on board to the inside. Roll off the throttle a bit there, I think. Try to do a switch over. No, still in the rear view mirror, and he gets it done. Sean's on the back of Unsafe already. Oh, Rom's got by Biggles as well. T. Smith also setting a new fastest lap. Unsafe taking a wide exit. Sean looked to get good traction there on the inside of the corner. The line is dry. It is indeed. I think Sean's going to be setting up Unsafe for a move here into turn 1. By Mr. Taylor not far off this pack actually, so Aaron bringing himself into play with his group as well. Biggles seemingly dropping a bit like a stone. Oh, so here we go. We'll focus on Sean. He's too far off, I think, this time. Doesn't want to send it deep. Do we have intel on the rain radar from a certain party chat? I don't know. You would know better than me. It doesn't look like rain anytime soon. Blue skies, dry track. Ooh, Schultz compromises run through there, and here comes Rom. Biggles on the mediums, and that's why he's being caught. Surprised some of them know the rain radar exists. I'm surprised some of them know the radar exists. Rom going purple again. Ooh. No, unsafe, just dipping a few tyres onto the grass. That brings Sean back into play. And Rom taking a nice wide entry into that corner. There we go. Speed wide cut into the apex. Rom's right on the back of him, taking a tighter line. So, will Rom try and move, or will he try and push Sean closer? I think Rom's going to look for a move. Aaron's coming into the pits to bin off his tyres. Oh, looking a bit shoddy, to be fair. By Sean. I don't know how race strats work. It's true. But I do know that my Audi was fucked on its tyre wear and fucked on its fuel usage. So not much I could do with that. Gap between the leaders 1.7 now, so T Smith been clawing in Rose now starting to do some consistent laps. Want some cheese for the wine. Do actually. Love cheese. Oh, Sean's got a pen. Assuming that was from the kink. Oh, Sean! And he's going to pit from his podium position. Or is he? Yeah, he is. Seems to take a while for that to come on screen. So, Andy pits from softs. Oh, unsafe has gone very, very late on the brakes there. Avoids clattering into the back of Rom. SPY served his penalty, which has dropped him back 1.2 seconds. Some are rather, yeah. Agreed. Some are rather disgusting. So, Graham 13.2 off the pack. Lee pretty much the same distance as he was from Graham, and he's come out onto the medium tyre, as has Aaron. Jesus. For all my GT2 boys, could you imagine doing 11 laps on a fucking soft tyre around here last night? They all know that just because it rains it doesn't mean the tyre rule doesn't apply. Huh? Like T. Smith dived into the pits. What? So they've all got to use the three compounds still. Are you sure about that, Mikey? Because they They got told tyre rule goes out the window if starting on / using wets. Oh yeah, because they haven't used, none of them have used a compound, a wet compound. Yeah, alright. So if someone had taken had the cojones to run the intermediate at the start of the race, they could have come in, pitted. Oh no, wait, hang on. Yeah. So if someone had started on mediums, then they could have had, it would have gone out the window then. And maybe someone wouldn't have had to run hard tyres, say. Rosé dives in. A few others did pit as well. Rom's coming in. SBY is going to continue on. Biggles is going to continue on because he's on mediums. T. Smith has come out on hards. Just ahead of Graham. And then we've got Andy on the mediums, Tom Duval on the mediums, Unsafe has gone on to mediums, Aaron we knew was on mediums. SBY continues on, Rosé gives it a full tank. Tough call for Sean. I mean, that soft tyre is not going to be steering too great. It might work out well for Biggles, being that he's on mediums and he stayed reasonably pointing the correct direction when we had the wet track compared to some of the others. As I say that, and there's a little wide coming out the kick. And Rosé has come out, he's gone on to the mediums. What's coming in? Rom, mediums for Rom. It's ahead of Unsafe, which is good going. Sean's got to come in this time. Ooh, flirting with it. Smash. Biggles continues on. Biggles to the lead. Almost no tyre wear on the softs during the wet period, which is again broke as fuck. I just had a thought, I should have done a Godzilla livery for Japan. Oh well, never mind. Graham's going to have to pit for fuel soon. Jesus, that's serious fuel usage compared to Biggles. Biggles was still floating around quarter tank, isn't he? Yeah. Well, Biggles may be looking to save the fuel. Which could play well into his race strat. The 2015 Audi was apparently for everyone else it was getting 13 laps on fuel. Not for me. I was getting 11. But it seems like the 2019 Audi is getting a little bit extra out of it. Biggles continues on, 11 seconds his gap. He's got T. Smith behind him on the hard tyres. Rosé now into third. T. Smith, your net race leader at this time, given that Biggles will have to pit. 38's on a medium tyre, needs more speed, yeah, but I think he is playing the tyre saving, not tyre saving, fuel saving a bit for Biggles. He did seem to go down the order quite rapidly from his qualifying position. I'm catching Duval. Save himself a stop, yeah. Possibly. Just did a 36 on irons. Why does that not surprise me? Aaron's looking a little interested in that 8th place. Wide entry. Ooh, God. Hanging it out a bit. Let's see. Stay behind him, Aaron. Get the sloop. No, not this time. Don't want him to win his favourite track. Well, he's already won his favourite track yesterday, but then, yeah, that's in a lobby that's like 5 seconds slower than he is. So that didn't really surprise. But yeah, 36.9 on hard tyres. Just all kinds of rude, to be honest. Rd8 looks like he's gone straight back into his consistent laps now that he's pitted. Might even chase down T. Smith. Biggles, where is he at on fuel? The red light is on, but yeah, that's another lap in there at least to get to the pit lane entry. 38.2 legit, yes it is, but he did a 40.9 on the previous lap, so that lap hasn't helped Biggles in the slightest. Now Leo by himself in 4th, Duval trying to go defensive on Rom. Moves to the outside, making another move, so technically that's what, 1, 2, 3 moves across the track. Ron's a little bit wide. Ron's gone through. Mistakes were made. Is Tom going to try and argue it? Nope. Cuts in. Here comes Sean, although he's clipped that pole. That potentially penalty, but I think he might be alright. He's good. So Sean chasing down Duval now. Aaron still has not found a way past unsafe. Aaron seemingly power sliding his car out of every corner. Unsafe, a little deep. Could let Aaron have a set up onto the start-finish straight. Biggles pits indeed. 2% fuel left. Jesus, first pit on lap 17. Oh, damn it. Let's see, Tom Duval got past Rom again. we won't get the AMG into turn 1. Sean's closing in. On to the inside. He's got his car alongside. Nope. Duval stays ahead. This is getting a little bit frisky. And Safe has dropped Aaron. Aaron's had an issue. Aaron's had drama somewhere. Because his arrow has fallen back quite significantly. God, that camera is... Why is that camera jerky through the kink? Oh, Ron goes for a lunge, and he's made it work. Fair play. Door was open. Planted his Audi in that gap, and here comes Sean. Sean's alongside. Sean's through. Tom's coming back. Rom trying to give Sean the slip. Team Audi versus the AMGs. Rom with the audacious. Yes, indeed. Through goes SBY. Duval's going to try and get up his inside, but I think SBY covered the apex enough. Yeah. Sean stays ahead. And that's a purple sector as well. Good stuff. Someone's in the pits. Behind. Who was that? Aaron. To the front we go. Gap to the leader 1.7, 1.6. All 36s for Rd8 pretty much. The odd 37 for T. Smith. So AMG chasing down BMW for the lead. Andy is having a good run. Nice and comfortable in third. I'll be curious to see if Ron can make any inroads on that now he's been released from Duval's AMG. Ron with a 9-point lead, I believe, in GT1 at the moment, ahead of SBY. So this is the two main title contenders, with Rosé a further 11 points behind SBY, I believe. So, shaping up well, shaping up to be very interesting now. Just need some more rain now to mix it all up. So I reckon heavy rain for the end of the race, where the boys all stay on a hard tyre. So Biggles onto mediums. Fresh set of mediums, so Biggles going to look to do another longish stint. And try and be quick at the end, but he's still got to run the hard tyre. Not sure about that one. Lee's onto hards. Lead gap now 9/10. AMG is closing. SBY still hot on the heels of Rom. Who quit? Oh, someone did quit. Aaron. Yeah, Aaron is gone. came into the pits and disappeared. So, just barely into a double figure field for GT1 for the rest of this one. Where are we at here? 8 tenths. Rosé gets good drive out of that corner. Oh, T. Smith pits in. Rosé back to the lead. We won't have to pit for a little while yet. These tyres starting to look a bit shoddy. See you guys, still got 3.5 ahead of Rom. Sean's still behind Rom, not able to find a way past at the moment. T. Smith's just come out ahead of ahead of Biggles. What times is Biggles doing right now? 37s, 38s. Which, as Pagani will say, needs to be quicker. Sean 4 tenths behind Rom. Could this be the one? Nope, seems like Sean is stuck in that stagnant position of the similar car to yours being ahead. You can't make any inroads on them. These two are pretty similar on fuel and tyres, although I think Sean is better off on the fuel. Yeah, by quite some margin. Should have stayed on Rom there actually. Gap coming down between Rom and Andy, significantly actually since the last time we looked at Andy. From 3.5 to 1.7. Andy's tyres, I can't imagine he's going to stay on them for much longer. It continues for another lap. Yep, Andy's coming in. And still that gap between Rom and Sean stays at 4 tenths down the straight. Sean gets a little closer under braking. not far off the back of Unsafe. 140 in the last lap is not great though. T Smith now back into the 36s. Straight away, Graham in 8th. Has he pitted yet? I think he's due. Andy onto hards for his hard stint then. Well, the sun shines, you might as well do it. Gosh, Lee is... I don't think Rosie's got the tyre. But Lee's in danger of actually finishing this race a lap down. Ay, ay, ay. So, plenty of fuel on the McLaren AMG. Pagani saying, why did he cover Lee again? I don't know, mate. Maybe you should have turned up for this one instead. One going purple. On pretty dead medium tyres. GT1 needs you. Indeed, GT1 does need you, Pagani, but then I'm sure Pagani would also say that GT1 needs you too, Fever. So, quit being a pussy and reinstall the game. Pagani will come back if you come back. Grass there for Rom. No love lost for Fever in GT7. Oh, Rom. I think Rom's tyres are starting to give him problems. Now Sean is even closer coming out the final corner. Stubbornly the gap goes to 4/10 as they start the straight. We need someone good from Germany. What about the 11th Panther? No, I'm not going to say it. Oh dear. Hey, what's your tongue, young man? Unsafe pits. Rom teasing these purple sectors, unless the game's got the sector times glitching again. Rom now onto the red light on fuel. In fact, Sean might have been content to stay behind Rom and do some short shifting on the straight to maybe save some fuel. That's always a possibility. In which case that 3 to 4 temps gap that he had going down the straight would be ideal. Just have a quick check on Rose's tyres. Not far off the back of Lee at all. Lee just passing the entrance to the pit lane. And Rose does now as well. So not much of a gap between those two. Is it getting darker? I don't know. Rom dives in. Slides along the barrier. Devol's also going to pit in for fuel. Go on. Nah, that looks pretty bright still. Would be nice if we got some more rain. I'd like to see it manifested. Here comes Biggles to 4th. Graham as well, Graham still. Graham has pitted, right? The P on the side of the screen is giving me false information. But Graham started on medium and he's still on medium, and there's no way he's still on the same mediums. There's no way. Anyway, Rom comes out behind Andy. Well, those hard tyres not wearing at all, are they? Ooh, Rom onto mediums again. Through he goes on Andy. Yeah, Graham has pit. I need multi-screens to keep track of everything. Unsafe ahead of Duval still. Mediums for them. The Rd8 continued on again. Fucking hell. Those medium tyres are going to be screaming by the end of this lap. Well, they're still in the 37s on those dead tyres, so definitely looking to put Lee a lap down. Sean is on for fuel. I think Sean might pit. I think he could do another lap if that was his fuel at the start of the lap, but he's still got half a lap to do. I thought Biggles and Graham were closer there going into turn 1. Nope. Camera, please. Jesus. Right, so we've got pairs again. Duval and unsafe. Andy and Rom, and then Graham and Biggles. Biggles was taking it quite tentatively on those curbs there. Be sure to not light up the tyres and spin round. T. Smith 24.5 seconds off of Rd8, who dives into the pits now. Oh, Aaron's just left the room. Oh, sneaky. So he was still there. Ooh. Sean does indeed pit. Yeah, that fuel was definitely not going to do another lap. Let's see where Rd8 comes out. He's short-filled it. He's going to be stay ahead of Biggles. Not too far off of T. Smith. Sky maybe clouding over a little bit. Looking at the back of the track. Graham pits again. Oh, Sean's done Rom in the pit stops. Crucial. Absolutely crucial move from Sean. Rom's not going to like that one bit, but he will have warm tyres. So, needs to attack pretty quick. We know if Rom sees a gap tonight, he's going to fucking put his car there. So, championship challenger ahead of championship leader at the just over midway point of the race. Alright, let's see what you can do, Rom. Can you get good drive out of the corner? It's 4/10 gap. We know that if it's a 4/10 gap, there's going to be no move unless Rom decides to absolutely send it. Down to 3. I don't think he's going to be close enough. Ooh, Sean has a wiggle. Ron stays a bit wider to make sure he doesn't hit him. And again, Ron with the purple sector 1. Ooh, very wide. Coming out of there, but he's right on the back of Sean now. So T-Smith's gap is 11.8 seconds over Rd8. Sean taking a wider line again. Alright, Ron needs to set up better this time. Didn't have a very good setup the last time round. Sean holds it. In fact, Sean has much better drive coming off the corner. So he will stay ahead. Going to turn 1. Let's see. Oh yeah, sorry. Rosé onto his hard stint then. 37.4 on hards is decent enough. I'm sure we'll get quicker. T-Smith into the 36s on his mediums. His hard stint. Duval's got by unsafe. Well, let's see this time round. 5 temps, 6 temps, 5, 4, gap's coming down pretty quick. Rom's had good exit speed. Oh, I've got nothing. I don't know what to say. Just keep watching. Oh, unsafe. Give me something to speak about. Ooh. You're thinking about it. So, however, Tom got by unsafe not willing to give it up. Set his fastest lap of the race on the last lap into the 36s, so that's had something to do with maybe getting by unsafe. 4 tenths of the gap, we know how that works usually. Ron's not going to get by yet. Sean, sorry. I think they are catching Andy, to be fair. first time by. I'm shocked. No way that Audi is catching a mark. I don't know. I think Unsafe seems to be pretty decent in the corners if he's, you know, when he's got the traction. 37.4 for Duval, 37.2 for Unsafe, so pick a line, peeps, pick a line. Even if you just put some pressure on. Oh, they've caught Biggles. Sorry, not Andy, it's Biggles that they've caught, but and Biggles is on a completely different tyre strap. T. Smith pits. Sean's going to get some bonus slip from Biggles. Very defensive from Biggles, but then completely brakes to let them go. Didn't have to brake that hard, Biggles, God's sake. I get if you don't want to interrupt this this battle, but damn it, man, at least stay on them and try and use their slip. So the SBY ROM battle continues. Biggles out on tyres and fuel. He'll probably be in at the end of this lap anyway. T. Smith onto medium tyres, getting by Andy. So he's pitted already back up into 5th. Duval's still ahead of Unsafe. Haven't really talked much about Graham or Lee because they're just in their own little worlds. Graham on the hard, Lee onto medium. They're doing some pretty consistent 37 laps on the hards. He could potentially drop into the 36s. He's close enough. Someone's dived into the pits. That was Biggles, as I thought, yeah. Who's Rom having a look? Rom's having a look. There he goes. Sean takes a wider entry. Plenty of space. Sean not fighting that one at all. Through goes Rom, championship leader, now second. Sean with plenty more fuel on board as well. Back here, oh no, it's Duval and Unsafe still close together. 37.1, 36.9. Teasing it for Unsafe, isn't it? It's teasing it. The position's right there and he can't do anything about it. Ooh, Sean dipping the tyres into the grass. Anybody else feel like this is dragging a bit? We're only on lap 35, my god. To the start finish straight they come. 4/10 to the gap. Whereas only 9 seconds up the road. Nothing happening this time by. T. Smith in the background, 7.2 seconds behind. See, 37.3 versus 37.5. These two just back and forth in between lap times. Biggles onto his hard tyre stint then. Lee dives into the pits in the background there. Going 2.1 seconds off of Biggles. Ooh, 3/10 of the gap coming onto the straight this time. This could be a little bit of a tease for Sean. 2/10. Across the line they come. He's gonna have a little move, no. Boo hiss, boo hiss. But again, as I mused before, potentially looking to save fuel behind Rom. Let the Belgian driver punch the air in the wind. And he pits, unsafe pits. Getting a little misty, but still reasonably bright. So I don't think rain is coming. Pussies. I could be wrong, you never know. It could be set to like tropical thunderstorm in the last weather selection. If so, we'll watch out for when Lee pits in for wet tyres. And a tropical rainstorm comes through. It is misty, but I think that's more a case of the sun going down than water in the air. Ron is pulling away a little bit to start this lap. Whereas they're still pretty good on fuel and hard tyres. So we'll only have one more stop to do, I reckon. Oh god, there's Lee. Lee's onto fresh mediums. Maybe what? 6-7 seconds ahead of Rd8 at the moment. 6-7 seconds from going a lap down, potentially. Oh, Sean's pushing it. Gonna have dirty tyres. Gap between him and Rom now is second. Oh, Sean! Definitely dirty tyres. Getting now 1.5. No, 1.4, sorry. So, Rom has broken the toe. Well, correction, Sean has broken the toe. From his own doing. T. Smith now 4.5 seconds behind. We got here together, Andy and unsafe. Andy onto the medium tyres now, unsafe onto mediums as well. So, fresh tyres for these two, Graham's still on hards. Big was onto hards as well. Bilal is now all by his lonesome in fifth. 3-4 more laps to go on fuel. Whether it's medium, front left will do that, I don't know. Smith, he's pretty good on fuel and tyres at the moment, but I'm sure we'll have to stop at least once. Few soft tyres at the end. Sean still pushing, gap down to 1 second. Oh, Sean! Gap going into the final corner, 8/10 now back up to a second. Fucking hell, 10 people watching. Like the stream. We've hit double figures for the night on viewers. Woo-wee! Yeah, that's about 5 seconds between Rd8 and Rd8. I'm managing to eke out a little bit more of a gap. Already did. Yeah, it's because you're like the goat feeder. Like, ooh, hello, Sean having a bit of an untidy sector. Gap fluctuating now. Between 1.1 and 1.3. Goated viewership. One kicking up a bit of dirt, but still going all right. He's got the fuel light on. Thank you, acknowledging. Rd8 pits. Lee survives going a lap down again. So, it's going to be interesting actually. With Ron and SBY. Certainly with SBY compared to T Smith. They're all going to have to pit again, obviously, but if SBY stays on ahead of T Smith as those pit stops cycle through, you don't know. Ponder. Rd8 resumes in 5th. 12 seconds behind Deval. No, Andy's got a penalty. That's not super duper poop scoop. Piggy was trying to get to a point where he's got to put on his soft tyre. I think he's still got to run a soft tyre. All these boys incredibly scared of that apex. Graham the most out of all of them. Ooh. Oh no, that was wrong going into the pits. So 3.9 seconds between Sean and Tom. Phoebes, you should just come back and sweat Bathurst and join the GT1 Bathurst race as an invitational, special invitational entry. I'll go on, please, and take the BMW so that we can do the M3 Touring livery, and then when I look at you on track, I can go was denn das für ein Kombi? Can't let me have anything nice. So, Rom onto soft tyres. Surely not for the rest of this race. He's filled up the tank. Where did what come from? Oh, Rob. Pagani might need a bathhouse livery. Got another one. Sean Pitts. So Rom onto soft tyres. Surely he's not going to go to the end. He can't go to the end on one set of softs. Not while it's dry, surely. Was denn das für ein Kombi? That's what they were saying for the thing. Did you not see that at the Nürburgring? Oh! Rob's got ahead of Sean. Sean, I think, went deep into turn 1. Advantage Rom. Sean's gone on to mediums, so this could be a joker race engineer call right now. We'll have to wait and see how it pans out, but then I don't think Rob's going to the end of the race on a set of soft tyres from here, but he's going to have to be lightning quick. Sean's tyres are cold. Rom is gapping him already. It's getting interesting. Maybe we don't meet. I did, but I did not expect you to properly speak German. I lived in Germany, Fieber. I used to speak German. Forgotten pretty much all of it by now, but pronunciations I can still do. Alright, 1.6 the gap. There we go, new fastest lap from Rom, 35.4. I did live in a railroad, yeah, not a train. If you didn't have to learn to be a train. I had to learn German because I lived in the country. It was required. But then the stupid school wanted me to learn French at the same time. It was like, hang on, I'm not living in France. I'm living in Germany. Why would I want to learn another language on top of the actual language I need to learn? It's very strange. Very, very strange. So, unsafely in 5th. Should have won the war then. Ooh. T-Smith pits. Andy getting a little out of shape behind Biggles. So 10 laps left. Andy's going to have to pit again. Biggles will definitely going to have to pit again, but Biggles is probably going to be onto soft tyres. Oh, Andy. Getting it crossed up. Possibly suffering some effects of dirty air. 3 attempts. That gap's coming down pretty quickly between the BMW and the Audi. 2 attempts into the 1 attempts. Andy's going to go for it, I think. Yeah. Pulls to the inside. Long side. Nudges ahead. Needs to get it stopped. He's gone deep, I think. Biggles is going to come back. No, Biggles! Biggles! Oh, God damn it. Spoiled the throttle too soon. Ah. Angry. Angry. It was such a good move. It was such a good crossover. Hashtag justice for Biggles already. Ah. Yes, he does. Good lord, Ron is driving out of Sean's life at the moment. 35s all round on the soft tyres. But that thing is going to last precisely probably 2 more laps before it's going to be dead. Whereas Sean can probably go to the end, and he's not really setting sloppy laps on those mediums. 36.0, his personal best of the race so far. Not shabby at all. T. Smith onto mediums now, till the end. Did everybody go hards yet? I think so. Hashtag Mikey to GT1. Yeah, I agree. Don't need that kind of pace in GT2. It's disgusting. Oh, here he is. Here he is, playing the innocent bugger. I don't know where that 35.3 came from. Yet he remembers it to the decimal point. Alright, here comes Andy. Hashtag better than Aaron. Hashtag finished the race. There, Andy. Oh, there we go. He's remembered it to 3 decimal points. Oh, schlag. Absolute schlag. Oh, no slip for Andy this time, though. In fact, the Audi's pulling away. Ooh, Andy. Ooh. Just as I start to move away from him, teases us with a little bit of a wiggle. Alright, Ron's tyres are definitely going off. There's a mediums 36s across the board since his stop. So his gap to T. Smith is 7.9. T. Smith on the mediums, he needs to get into the 35s, I think. If he wants to catch up. That wasn't the call, boss. Yeah. T. Smith needs to get into the 35s pretty sharpish. He's nearly there, but I think with Sean being clear to the end, he's not going to want to make it easy for T. Smith to go past. Sure, looking at their potential second place. Rom's giving Rom's strategy call. Hashtag Ferrari engineers. Well, the gap between Rom and Rd8 down to under 4 seconds now, so still quick, but can't imagine he's going to make much ground up if he puts on another pair of soft tyres. But he's not even looking at going in the pits. Well, I don't know, Ron. I don't know. 36.0 now. 36.3 for Sean on the mediums. T. Smith into the 35s now. 7.3 seconds off the back of Rd8. Unsafe in 5th. Have you talked to Ram about strategy, asking for a friend? Well, if he had watched the stream yesterday, he would have known exactly what not to do, I suppose. But then it's kind of hard to judge as well because he's in a different Audi, which will wear its tyres and fuel at a different rate. So you can't really base. None of the Audi guys can really base between the two divisions, whereas the AMG boys and the BMW boys could have a sort of reference. Andy onto softs for his final stint, 17 seconds behind Duval. That's a big ask. Biggles indeed onto softs for his final stint. .2 seconds behind Andy. And we've got Graham and Lee. What's that gap? 5 seconds still? Rom is still on track. Surely he's not going to run it dead to the end. Rob track. That's what I'm trying to figure. Nah, there's no way. Even if he could manage on that front left being completely dead, the rear left is too far gone as well. And once both tyres on that side die, he'd be screwed. So yeah, he's going to dive in. Sean trying to get a little bit of slip off of him. He's got 1.4 seconds to T. Smith. Come on game, show me the things. 36.1, 36.2, 36.1, 36.0, so Sean is managing the gap to T. Smith. And even going purple. Andy with the fastest lap now, 35.3. Rom 18 seconds off the bat. He's onto hard tyres. Ah, no. Oh, has he had to run hard tyres again? Oh, Jesus. Well, not again, but for the actual... yeah, that's... I think that's worse than mine. Andy ahead of unsafe onto hards. Nobby did it better. Andy, 2 laps ago, taking that fastest lap of the race. We'll probably be keeping an eye on this one till the end. Can Sean keep T. Smith at bay for another 3 laps? Answers in chat, who takes 2nd position? Let's get the predictions coming. .36.1 for T. Smith versus a 36.6 for Sean. Sean set a purple first sector. Bieber saying it's going to be Sean to take 2nd. There's going to be a chunk of points for Rose and Sean, actually. Well, chunk of points. It's going to be a pair of them are going to catch up on Romp. That's strategical, 9/10 the gap. Sean seems to not have the measure of the twisty part of the track compared to the BMW. Gets a decent run onto the start-finish straight. Nobody else wants to put in a prediction feed, but pussies. Oh my god, I saw a blue flag. Is not a blue flag as in sight, a blue flag as in, oh, Lee's getting the lights. Oh, oh no. What's up to Sean? Sean's fluffed turn 1 on lap 53. Oh no! Oh no! Sean, you absolute pleb! Why? Investigation with pleb. Yeah, you're damn right. Ah, he's fluffed turn 1 somehow. But why? There's no reason for it. He had a second gap, close to a second gap. There was no need. There was no need to fluff up turn 1, Sean. Ah, he's going to be kicking himself. Absolutely kicking himself. Damn it, Phoebe's putting a curse on Sean. Yeah, everyone's going to blame you now, Phoebe, because you're the one that made the prediction. Well, onto the final lap we go. Now we know that T. Smith is going to take 2nd unless he bins it. I guess all we need to know is Lee going to go down a lap? He just didn't want Phoebe to be right. Everyone's pretty spaced out for the rest of the pack. Lee now getting the actual blue flag sign, give way to faster cars. Oh my gosh, the indignity of it all. I think he will hold out to the line though. He's not gonna let Rd8 take it. Rd8's gonna be low on fuel and tyres. Rom coming back to fourth after early spins is a good drive. It is indeed. Diddly let Rose get him at the line. Rose wins then, ahead of T. Smith. And SBY, who, let's be honest, should have been second. Rom comes back to the lead, not wanting to do another lap. Oh yeah, fair point. Rom finishes in... wait, what? Oh, the fucking tyre penalty thing. Wait. Wait a minute. If it was a dry race, they should have all used all the compounds, which means SBY wouldn't have that penalty. Has SBY not used a compound? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh Sean, what have you done? I think Sean's forgot to run one of the compounds. Oh no. Right, we'll save the replay. So yeah, Sean's got the 1 minute penalty. Oh shit. Unsafe, this race could have been an email. Oh. So, well, I think that is your finishing order. Rose in first, T. Smith second, Rom taking third because Sean hasn't used the tyres. Duval in fourth, Andy in fifth, Unsafe in sixth, Biggles in seventh. Sean has dropped down to eighth, the 113.9. Graham with a 116.1. So even if Graham had been a little bit closer, Sean would have been down to ninth. Lee in 10th, and Aaron quitting off in P11. Oh. Mikey, why do you keep saying Lee T2? Terminator 2? Yeah, yeah. Race was wet at the start, but nobody on wet tyres, which means you have to use all the compounds. Oh, yeah. Sean saying on the Discord, have I misunderstood the rain rule? Oh, yes, you have, Sean. Yeah, you start with quali. It doesn't matter. You've got to use all compounds in the race if you don't use a wet tyre. If you'd started the race on inters, you would have been fine. And then they would have taken the 1 minute penalty. They would have scrubbed that. Oh dear. Lee T2. Oh, okay. GT2, Lee T2. Okay, right. Fucking hell. Sean is officially a melt now, says FEMA. I did save it, didn't I? Yeah. I feel bad for going back to check his T1 now because it doesn't really matter. Oh dear. He says, have I scored more points for Lee than Lee himself? I think you should get them to work that out because that would be funny if that's true. View. Rain again. Yeah, confirmation there that SBY starts the race on softs. And he definitely used a medium. I can't remember who was the first to go around. Third person view. I think this is lead dropping it on this one. Ah, Lee, why? How have you done that? So that was Lee dropping it. And Aaron drops it on that corner. Oh god. Oh, here his tyres spinning up. What does Andy do? Is he on the exit curve? It's gone very wide. Yeah, comes the throttle on the curb, but luckily it doesn't fully go round on him. They're absolutely heating those tyres up. And he's struggling for grip again. Oh yeah, and then, yeah. I'm very tentative through the final corner. Gets on the curb to avoid hitting Rosé and goes around, and then spins up the tyres, and that points him in the wrong direction again. So yeah, given how far behind he was, although yeah, as I thought on stream, he does get a bump from Aaron. They get back up to speed. Cars off the track go round and round. Indeed they do, FEMA, indeed they do. Safe almost going round there. I think that was everyone for the spins, maybe, potentially. Oh no, there was a SBY as well. Tentative round the corner. Oh, what was that? Car snapping on him. All of the spins. And then in the background, yellow flag for SBY. Here comes Ron. Too much throttle, he goes around as well. And then I think he was very slow around that corner. And yet he does go around as well. I did think he was slow going through this corner. Can't lose talent if there isn't any. Harsh, but I suppose it is fair for you to say that unsafe since you stayed in 5th position. Car's creeping through here on the wet. I take it back. I take it back. Tell you what though, I was shocked at how quick your Audi got back up to speed with Graham coming along. Jeez. So yeah, now onto lap 3. I think that was all the spinning at the beginning of the race. So sorry Sean, even though it's a bit academic now. Oh, I saw the arrow pointing the wrong way. Ah, Sean. No reason for it, man. Oh, dear. Shameful. Well, there we go. That was that. Exciting start to the race. It would have been nice if we got rain at the end as well to liven up at the end, but we did not. So yeah, Rosé closes points on Rom in the championship, although Rom has been gifted extra from Sean, and Sean will lose out massively thanks to that misunderstanding seemingly about the tyre rule. There's no real way that they can you can argue that, I guess. But yeah, that was GT1 at Fuji. Next week we have... it's the last sprint races, I think, isn't it? The last sprint races of the season. Gutted for Sean, to be honest. Yeah, gutted. It was a good race. Yeah, bit of a shame. So yeah, we got Dragon Trail Gardens next week, the final sprint races of the season. Not sure how people are feeling about Gardens, to be honest. I know we all hate everyone goes on about the Def Chicane at Seaside, but I think it's the better track. I think it's the more fun track. But yeah, we've got Gardens for sprint racing, and now after that will be the finales at Bathurst, which I'm trying so hard to get all the grid in V8 Supercar liveries. A little rain there could help. Yeah, no. In GT1, sure. In fact, every race, every track that you can have rain at in GT1 there should be rain. These are the top boys in FTRL. It should be raining all the time at all their rain tracks. But yeah, Bathurst for the final. So that'll be it from me for tonight. Lee on comms next week for Dragon Trail Gardens for the GT2, and me again for the GT1s. And yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Everybody have a good rest of your evening. Phoebe, thank you for always turning up and being the goat of my chat stream. And yeah, take care everyone. Goodbye.